Alright, hello. Let's do this. Procedural generation. I'm being refactoring the entire level generation just to make something a bit more interesting overall. Let me also... Where is this voice over coming from? Yeah, the idea is to have like more like labyrinth paths rather than just a completely open arena, which makes the game design a bit less interesting. So I just rather prefer to have something branching in different paths. Let me just... Where this voiceover comes from? I completely forgot. Okay. I'm just trying to find it. Because I know there is a... Oh, that's Lumen, okay. Alien atmosphere, nature, and the player controller is here, but the voice comes... I thought was here actually, I'm just a bit confused now. Because this is the storm. Oh, okay. Let's put this here. So yeah, it's just let me just put the... Maybe it's a bit hard to tell, but there are now more interesting paths. I'm just starting to build this properly. This is the entrance, and these are the two potential exits. One is here, and the other is here. So when you play at a scale, it feels more like this. This is just the first step to see how the different paths work. So now we have more like a... Don't mind the collisions, they are wrong right now. So this helps also to put enemies in a place that they are more like gatekeepers. I think that helps to make the things a bit more interesting. And the idea yeah, we have like different paths there, is to start opening more and more this. So we can see here, this should be blocked, now it's open. So what I'm gonna do now actually is to make this more with cubes, because otherwise it's gonna be really hard to track. So let's do that actually. And to do that, I'm gonna go to the modeling tab. I'm gonna create boxes, and I'm wondering how this boxing thing works. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see this places a box here. So I want a 1000 by 1000 by 1000 box, which I guess is 10 meters. And now I got 20 meters per... Let me see. The word spawner. Is this actually true? 30 meters? No. So this is something that grabs my attention. Let's say the boxes... I really need a flat surface to do this. Let's start with that. Let's add a first box here. so we can build the pieces nicely. And let's put this here. Alright. And now let's build a box. So that's the part I don't get quite well. I'm gonna make this box. And the folder. I'm gonna go here to CRETE, assets. I will go to maze pieces. Yeah. Or, yeah, let's do it here. So if I create this box in this folder, I guess it will be added there. Man. Okay. Do we accept that? Where is my box? There we go. That's cool. Okay, so this is gonna be like maze block cube as a temporal name and shape. And what I want now is to replace this scale and put here 1, 1, 1. And I want this stone rock module. I'm gonna make actually a new temporal thing here. I'm gonna copy paste this. I'm gonna call this block box, which is already ready. The only thing I need to change now obviously is the mesh, which is gonna be our block maze block cube box. Oh, maybe it's because it comes with a scale. That could be the problem. And actually it's 30 meters long. Wow, that's fucking massive. Okay, let's see. And this should be also done in world space. Huh. Okay. This song is creepy. Alright. So now we got that done. Let's see what we created. Oh, the rotation is gonna be wrong. Okay, that is weird. Because it's in world space, so all this time when I was doing this, maybe it shouldn't be world space actually. We are gonna remove the rotation as well. Let's put the points here for later. Oh, fascinating. It's there all accumulated there in the middle. Wow. The question is why? Let's go to the block box. Let's remove this material. Let's put here the gray top gray or proto and let's take this one. So yeah, that's kind of odd. So if I put this as something like this, 1000, 1000, we got this, but the part I don't understand is the speed. Most likely is the navigation mesh. I bet that. Let's take the navigation mesh and let's put it in the sky temporary. It's not the navigation mesh. Why is it slow? Is there something I'm missing? It's a goddamn ultra simple cube. And it's slow. It doesn't make sense. Why is it slow? What could be this? Oh, okay. It's not that slow. Okay, so we got, yeah, the beginning of the path. Yeah, that should be working there. So indeed, the scale we need to change that. So let's change that. World spawner. Let's go back to the original idea that was 3 times bigger, so it's 30 meters each cube. Okay, and then we got that. And every time it should be different. Correct. At the same time there is a constraint. This is the beginning, always is open, and there is always a path that lies to the both places that should be there, basically. That is correct. And that creates like mountains, arenas, paths, corners. That's the initial plan. Now let's say the next step is, let's take this noise here and we only create a cube. Yeah, we need a second fractal here, and we are gonna take these coordinates. This is y, this is x, and let's make here, let's split this just to understand how this works. And here I want to use a float range. This song is getting me crazy, man. Let's make here a range clamp, and we want to put the value here. We can put this a bit smaller, and we still need this seed, so we make the things deterministic. Let's make more lacuranity, and the gain 0.3 should be okay. So now we can, for example, take a range between minus 0.3 and 0.3, where the minimum scale I'm gonna want is actually gonna be like 4, and the range on B, the maximum, is gonna be, let's say, 8, so we can see the difference better. And this is deterministic, there is no randomness. Okay, so I'm wondering why there is a kind of hitch slowness there until catch ups. I don't know why. It's in the CPU. I think it's the array. Oh yeah. It's interesting. Because it happens sometimes and sometimes doesn't happen. So maybe it's memory on the arrays I need to clean or something. Okay. So the problem is there is a lot of lacuranities, so the scale is not very interesting. It looks absolutely random. So what we want to do is a couple of things. The first one is to go here to a very low number. Let's make 3 octaves. Let's put gain 0, 1, 0, 1. We can try this and see what we get. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, quite Minecrafty. Not very excited about it. But again, this will be replaced by rocks properly and other, different kind of rocks and stuff. So let's make this 0.2. This is an interesting thing. I don't get why it's so flat there, but yeah, let's make lacuranity like a bit crazier, like 0.2, something like that. Always a small values on lacuranity, because very soon, yeah, that starts to make a bit more sense. At least for the level is the bottom, not the top. These are like the rocks, but I want to see at least to have some kind of cool, variations and kind of progression in the size of the potential rocks. So let's go back. I can feel this is gonna be actually 0.3, 0.3 and 0.3. Looks like a magical number there. Let's go to play normal. Oh, this is giving me... Yeah, the slowness is new. I'm loading something else. It could be that... Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's kind of a cool progression. Yeah, maybe I would add some randomness. But at least it's something... And I really like the scale. I mean, the scale is perfect. It's like something I really want to explore, and I feel small and I like it. I like it. It's invites to exploration. So yeah, I can go even more, to be honest. It is true that there is a new thing I need to do, which is basically recasting that and putting that properly in the floor. But again, I'm just prototyping this, and then we can do this more accurate to the floor, in a way. But even with that, I think we deserve extra lacuranity and extra gain. And let's make 4 octaves actually. I think I can push more now. I don't know. Yeah, it's boring. There is a loop happening. I don't know which one, because that should be... There's something loading there. Let's make this 9. Let's make this 0.9 as well, and let's make 5 octaves. This is the part I'm actually impressed that. Yeah, because the octaves. Whatever. Over that. Scary. I'm not getting extra lucky or anything. Okay. Let's make 6 octaves. Let's make this 0.5. Let's make this 2. That's already a lot. Okay. A midpoint. So 1.1. Wow, it's kind of interesting. Like how this explodes at some point. That's right. Yeah, that has a pattern, but not a predictable one either. The speed, I don't know if it's because yeah, not sure. Okay, but we got that working. And we had the paths happening. I can see this one. Wow, it's interesting because, oh, I see. So this. What I need to build now is the border. Maybe I can do this here. So let's go to modeling and let's make a box. That box needs to be big, but because I don't know yet the scale, I'm gonna do eyeballing basically. So what I want to do first is I want to make this box a bit like this. Now I want to do a second box I want to accept this, but this box is gonna be 0.9, 0.9 and 0.9. Well, sorry, this is gonna be bigger, and I want to copy this location and I want to paste this location and put this here. That looks correct, almost. So now I want to do a boolean, if I remember. Yeah, that's correct. And let's put temporary, because this is gonna be our reference for later sculpt or place our geometry. let's start there, for example, and see what we got. And we are goddamn close already. We need some extra space. I'm gonna make this smaller as well. We need this bigger. Hey, I got my speed back. I don't know. I guess that's an interesting point. Why? Okay, I can do this manual. I'm wondering why there is an offset though. But okay, let's assume this. We need to scale down this a bit. That looks right. And we need to put it a bit more there. And we press here, we press K to accept the changes. And now we got that there. Now that we are happy with that, again, temporary, I can apply the changes with the scale rotation. So I can go here and make a rotation. So now this is the real size and rotation of the geometry. And let's put the gray, proto gray. To be honest, yeah, this one. Okay. So if I play now, the walls should be there. And indeed, they are there. All right. So again, great boxing with the procedural idea. So one thing I want to check is how much time can take me from here to the north, because that is going to define also the game design a little bit in terms of how to basically. The idea is that you're gonna get to this door that I put the temporary there. These are the two gates that now they are there, but they will be basically there, one there and the other in the other side. How much time it takes from the origin to one of any of these doors? That doesn't mean that the pace and the entire level design is just about from point A to point B. It's more about knowing if you are, for example, here and you need to get to the door before the level puts the nemesis and kills everyone. I need to have the references to build the level design to see how much separation should I put between the settlements, different modules. At the end of the day, you want to do something every 20 seconds, 10 seconds maximum. So you need to, put a tower here, forest, settlement, like a secret area, arena, and put the element that makes sense and they don't feel quite sparse. Also, it helps to the procedural generation as well. Like I have this massive block here, right, starting, which is interesting. Yeah, it's a very interesting one. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool one. So yeah, here is what will be the right door and the left door. I think I should do already a temporal placement of that. The problem is I don't know exactly where is the point. I can do a guess. I can do a wild guess of which door goes where. I would say this box is one. Yeah, I think this box is one of them. I think so. Let me try again. Oh fuck, I need to save this. Create 8 gate. Save. No, crash. I need. Oh no, good. Scary. Oh fuck me. It doesn't save the transforms. So stupid, right? Yeah, Unreal Engine 5.1 is quite buggy. Not gonna lie. In fact, I'm just not implementing one of the things I wanted to implement for the next playtest, because multiplayer new issues in Unreal 5.1, the problem is that they are not taking the bugs on the things to do, so sadly I needed to remove some functionality until Unreal 5.1 or 5.2 is fixed. Otherwise it will be buggy and I don't want that. So what is the, I believe is, yeah, I believe I'm right there. I think this is correct. It looks like to me, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe I need more space there. But it looks like the correct door. If this is true, as it looks like, I can put this here. We can just copy these values, paste them, rotate this. It's minus 90, right? Joder. Okay, I know what I did there. And then in Y we put a minus. So we got that there. The two doors are potentially aligned. And yes, this is, if we break this now, this should work. Yeah, I can see the broken piece there. So that's exactly what we need to do now. Basically, it's gonna be taking another box, and let's make this one. So the scale is then 3000, right? So let's make this 5000. 5,000. We need more, let's say 6,000 there, and now very big. So we do the proper boolean as expected. Let's center this. Oh, let's create the box first. Crash? It's a box, okay. Let's save. I don't trust this anymore. Oh, fucking spam. Okay. Let me just remove the stupid spam. So now we are gonna do the boolean. It's a line, no? Yeah, more or less. It's temporal. We might want to, I'm thinking. What is this about? Nothing. Now I'm thinking if I should do this a bit thinner and then pull the door forward a bit. So what happens if I take these two doors? Yeah, I lose the stairs a bit. But something like this, worst case scenario, is gonna be a box here. Okay, so I can be halfway through, something like this. Oops. Right there, for example. That could make sense. So now I can take this, I can take this. I can do the boolean, and all that would be rocks in the future. All this. Okay, so we are gonna set the first boolean. I'm fucking stupid. Shouldn't do that. Let's do this better. Let's go to the top. It's not super aligned with the center, but all right. We can. What booleans we got here actually? If I do 1, 2, what happens here? I can do boolean, okay. So can I do a boolean to merge? I guess so. Union, beautiful. We like unions, okay. And now I can take this and do another boolean, and this case is gonna be difference. That looks correct. And that looks correct. Okay, so now the next question is if we nail it, the position, or we screw it. Yeah, it's good. Again, when there are rocks, this is gonna be more hidden there. We can always, and when it's more open, it's gonna be more open. But it's gonna be always a path to get there. So that's what really matters for the design. And it's cool because it's really nice. It's way more hidden. It's way more mysterious. You can play a lot with elements, vines, you know, like settlements, like deep forest or something here, and then you put the door, like feeling the achievement, feeling that you are finishing your level finally. Fuck it, it's done. rather than something that you can see all the time. And again, you can still see the where you are, because like for example here you can have a notion of where are the doors, apart of the minimap, of course. But I didn't like the idea of seeing that constantly and being a full arena all the time. And now we got the main maze. We need to do the sub mazes inside mazes, so it becomes more organic and more interesting, in my opinion. So what I'm gonna do now is to go to the same place here where I'm creating my boxes. I'm gonna duplicate this. Actually, I want to do something like this. I want to scale this too by this could be actually quite interesting if I make it work. The idea is that no matter what, let's see if this works first. Okay, so this is gonna be a new mesh. Union. Is this gonna create a new mesh? I hope so. Okay, cool. So we got this boolean here, which is gonna be called mini blocks couple pair. Mini blocks pair. And what I want to do now, this is just a little experiment to see an idea. The classic idea you have in the toilet always. Like, it would be nice if we add like soup kind of variations. What I want to do now is, if this is basically, if it's 0 means that it's a rock. But if it's not 0, as an experiment, I want to, let's take the block box and let's make here the mini blocks. And these mini blocks are gonna be a second type of instance. I could do a select here. No, because the scale is gonna be different. It's better like this. And yeah, the location is gonna be exactly the same. We are not gonna roll yet. We're gonna leave the scale as it is. And I think I'm almost done. So if I go here to the mini blocks, I don't know how I call it here. Oh, but these are not my mini blocks. No, this is not my man. I want. Oh, I named the things differently. Fucking stupid. Okay, so mini blocks there, of course, and this one is mesh block, if I can name it. Okay, cool. So now finally we can go here to the mini blocks and we can call this mini blocks per v. Alright, which is gonna create a crazy shit, I believe. Oh, it's creating nothing. It's creating something, but where? Oh. Okay, let's put the scale correctly. There we go. Okay, now this is boring because it just created a pattern and also it's not even on place. So I'm gonna make this a bit taller. But the interesting part is here. Random. Let's make a select. And let's add 4 options. 0, 90, 180, 270. And here we are gonna select. Yeah, select. Sorry. Oh, actually, no. Let's keep it simple. Range integer. This one counts. In theory, this one as well, but sometimes. Okay, so now we got this. Oh, I see. Guys, it's stupid. No matter what the rotation. Wait, actually no. The problem is every piece is like this. Oh, that's interesting. Why? That's actually interesting. Why the pieces are like this? If this is one space, okay, this is one space. But I see the 2 pieces. And this is one space. I'm trying to think exactly why this could be happening there. Because this is one piece, should be something this like this. That's weird. I hope, let me just go to my that's weird, because if I have one piece there and another piece there, rotations could create these patterns. No, it doesn't make sense. What is going on there? I'm gonna put the scale smaller, because I need to understand what are those pieces. That almost makes sense, but not completely. Oh, but yeah, it's the direction. So let's say 2, 2, but it's weird though. Yeah. So that starts to create interesting patterns. Now it's a bit overdone. But as you can see, having one square, I can create interesting sub patterns with, hopefully, I believe, no chance of blocking an area. I hope, if the math is as I picture. because we are just, I'm doing a trick where there is always, even if two pieces match, there is always a way, I believe. And obviously it's not gonna be that crazy. I'm just thinking, but yeah, it's cool because it can create some really interesting dynamics of paths and shit like that. So now that is more or less penciled down, I think also I need to put this a bit bigger. Now let's take, I can take this as well, but with a different scale maybe. Let's try something like this. Okay, let's try this. This could be interesting. Maybe. The maze inside the maze. Of course, this is now like way too much, but it could be interesting. I'm gonna change the kind of noise I want for this. I'm gonna take the seed here. I'm gonna take my X, my Y, that sounds weird, my Y, and I'm gonna connect this to my range here, and then I'm gonna remove lacuranity and this one as well. I'm gonna make this a bit more changeable in the space. Good. So this is not even yet on raycasting to the proper floor, so that's why they are buried or shit like that, which is not great. But oh, we need to be careful here though. We don't want them here. We definitely don't want that there, and neither in the beginning. But now what I'm gonna do is like basically I'm gonna just add a boolean, like basically random boolean. So let's put this just half of the times, so we don't have that crazy stuff there. Even it's a lot, but yeah. Let's make a random integer. Oh no, sorry, better. Random boolean. It's been a while. I don't know why I forgot these things. Let's make this 0.25, 1/4. The thing that is gonna be cool is to add this closer to the borders. So that's another new thing I need to implement later, which is detecting borders and how, like a heat map, how far is each piece from the rest of the pieces. Actually, I can imagine different ways of doing this. Like you have one round, you have another round. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's basically I need to increase the radius doing a for loop, and then in the moment I find a block that's the minimum distance of the closest, yeah, from the point, and that can just basically be used to put more of these guys closer to the borders and not in the middle, which can break playability. I mean, it's gonna break playability for sure. But that's kind of idea I will most likely do soon. Hey, thank you, Morango. Yeah, I'm changing the level generation. I want to make it more, how to say, more level designed and less absolutely random. So you can have a sense of progression more than arena randomness, you know. Like literally here. And the good thing is always solved, because there is always an entrance and there is always a path. And these are gonna be the places that can be scale, you can scale, but not the big ones. The big ones are gonna be limits, like hard limits of the level generation. Wondering. I think I can jump there, but I just need to do the classic trick of boom. Took time. Yeah, I need to put the climbing system as well. Okay, that's cool. So we can identify these arenas. It's pretty big. I think it's good enough. So what we want to do now, it is, if this is false, we are gonna run a second one, which is gonna be spawn actor from class, and we are gonna put here a string. It's not gonna work as expected, but let's try anyway. And let's take here the transforms. It's gonna be buried, I believe. And let's put this like a 0.05. It's not what I want to do, but yeah, I need to see how is the scale. 5% of chances. It's gonna be a lot, I believe. We can see. Okay, not a lot, but they are buried. So we need to do the Oh, I see, they are being born. Actually, maybe what I can do is to put them on the sky. Also, this should be in a second generation. I'm gonna put them more on the sky just for prototyping, understanding better how this works. And then we can tackle other stuff. Say 15 meters, I think sounds right. Maybe that's too much. No, that's almost perfect. Wow, and the cool thing is they are also, ooh, why? Oh, why? That doesn't make any sense at all. No, it doesn't make sense. Excuse me? No. Why on hell is gonna spawn that in a piece? Wow, I'm very confused. The ID should be 0. No, this is completely wrong, and the place. Oh, what is the pivot of this shit? No, the pivot is correct. That's weird. That's fucking odd. Yeah, this one makes sense. That's the difference between the cubes. I don't get it. Why they are buried there? If this is a fucking... Okay, I need to understand this. So this starts under the premise that is not equal 0, but okay, we need to do something here to test. We're gonna take the points. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, let's make this simple. Do I have another bullshit here? I can... Okay, let's not... Let's draw a sphere. Or a point. and I want this to be 100% of the cases, and I want to put this on red, and the location is gonna be, I hope this is X and Y, yeah, and this is gonna be around, I don't know, height 300, duration 100, and now we can check this. Oof. Let's make this higher and this smaller. Okay, something is off. The maze is off. I think I'm failing on this. I think I'm failing on this. I think no. Let's make this smaller. I can't see a shit, man. This looks like a completely different. What is this, dude? What I'm seeing here. Sometimes they share, no? Is this an offset? No, it doesn't match. It has resemblance. I have the feeling that this needs to be equal 1. Holy fuck, what I'm seeing here. Why some of them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, what the fuck is this? Wow, I'm really confused. Because the points shouldn't have more than 1 of value. Yeah. Either 0 and sometimes the description of these notes there is no A and B. There is minimum and maximum. But yeah, I got the point. So they should be here, 0 and 1, if oh. No. Wait. Okay, this is correct. It's not adding new points. I hope it's not adding new points. It's replacing the member of an array as 1 if the noise is that. Though it's a bit scary, so I want to check this without the noise for the sake of testing. So this is just the path and it's still off. No, it's like offset. It is offset. No, because here, that's the weird part. Here I don't have a point. Oh, wait. Maybe because I'm stupid. Okay, I need to be a bit less stupid. As an advice, is better. It's better to be less stupid. Okay, we are getting closer. Or not. I just don't get the offset. Why there is a fucking offset in everything? I think the problem is the array. But I'm using the same fucking transfer for the other thing. Why here is not working? So if I draw where I'm doing these things here, if I draw the point here and yellow color, for example, when this is 0, I have, oh, I see a offset. So the paths are correct. But everything is moved. Why? Actually, I think I'm gonna hate this because the problem is in the rock. What is the mini? Something is happening here. And I think what the hell? But this is in the fucking pivot. What a mystery. So if I do both, I add in the yellow one, for example, this is X and this is Y, and I put this here, there is no same operation. Oh, world space. I think it's gonna be written with a fucking world space. Oh, now I think it matches. Yeah. That need to be in world space. So I got that there. And I got that there. Perfectly matching now. Oh man. Yeah. So now if I go back to the noise generation as well as a second layer, this also should work, I hope. Yeah. Nice area. Okay, the only problem we got now, well, problem. We need to take all these boys and we need to displace them. Here. It's gonna crash, right? No, okay. What part you didn't like? Okay, I can move you. Okay, temporal. Okay. Okay. We are moving forward. So now I can take this. And finally, this is fucking stupid. So this is, we decided around 0.2, and this spawns this with a 0.05. We don't need this temporary, and I guess this one neither. Cool. And we got the settlements now in positions that make sense. Even if they are buried, doesn't matter, it's an experiment. And we start here, correct? So the player start spawning that should be there. That is correct. Now let's add a couple of things. One of them is the lab. No, lab no. Interactable. And the other thing is the navigation mesh. That we buried there. We could try to, yeah, that's okay. I'm just thinking about, oh, this needs to be bigger as well, or, well, actually this is not gonna be needed anymore, I believe. So now if I play here, I can enclose the path around enemies. Oh. It's loading shit now. Why? What is loading now?
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know what is fucking loading. It's fucking
Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. I'm going to finish them. Just die.
I don't know what is loading. I think it's the Streamlabs.
Fine.
I'm fucking stupid. I don't know why it's so laggy. It's because this, it's because OBS. My bet's always OBS. Yeah. It's not the first time. Yeah, because now why is laggy here? It has no sense. It's like something in memory. I don't know if it's a Steam. Could be a Steam. Or Discord. I hope not. It's I know it's weird. Oh shit, I bought. Oh.
Need more energy. Need more energy. Need more energy. Need more energy. See that coming. Yeah! That was going to finish them!
Hostia. Man. Man.
Slow.
Wow. What the fuck, dude? Why is so much generated guys there? Is that a bug? I don't remember that amount of fucking dudes there, to be honest. I'm gonna try. Maybe I can try this one. Yes, let's try this.
Need more energy.
The next step is gonna be to see how long it takes to make the grass. Shouldn't be more than 10 seconds maximum, and even in pack game maybe it's 5 seconds. I do believe that we are gonna have a very fast level generation under 20 seconds with all the details. Motherfucker. Oh, that's headshot, no? Why so crazy? That's stupid. That suit is wrong. It's the female with the male suit, I don't know why.
I'm going to finish them! Yeah! That was... In your face! I'm going to finish them!
Joder. Buf.
Yeah! That was awesome! That was awesome!
I'm fucking stupid, man. I'm pressing buttons randomly. Okay, so let's test the next thing. The next thing is gonna be to check where navigation mesh is created, because the thing is, we really don't need navigation on top of these guys. So we can save a lot. Actually, it's gonna be funny if wow, we are gonna save a lot of resources there. So this is our friend. No, has no navigation data. But not just that. We want to go one step further. We want what we want. We want no, 9 curious. This should be in the world spawner here. So we got this one. We want to take the block box and we fill that. Why navigation is created underneath? Ugh. This is the part I don't fucking get. What the fuck are you talking about? That's some gilipollas. Let's see. Oh. Maybe it's this. Maybe. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. And here, like this, I believe. Hey. But I don't want to. Okay. So it's either one or the other. Really? No, this should be more like... Okay, has navigation data. Has navigation data. But I don't want to do that there. Okay, let's assume this for a second. I just don't want this to be an obstacle. I want this to be... Yeah, no. It is not what we want there. We want this. Yeah, it should be just that, but... I think it's not taking in consideration this. It is... Okay, whatever. Fucking bizarre that is calculating this. So I guess the only way we're gonna remove this stupid thing. Gather convex geometry. Is that convex collision will be exported? No. Create on client? No. Is dynamic obstacle? No. So if I do this, that's nothing. I want this to affect navigation, of course. But it's not affecting navigation. If I do this, yeah, it's not fucking affecting navigation. So I need to have both navigation data, even if I don't want to have that on the top. It's fucking stupid. Okay, that's one thing. But I want also... ¿Qué coño dices, tío? Why is calculating twice? Joder. You have to be fucking kidding me. It's just, I don't want this to be an obstacle, I want this to don't be generated. Basically, it doesn't make any sense to spend resources in a place that no one is gonna go. Well, at least it's only calculated in the bottom. But it's not what I wanted. I really wanted to don't generate at all anything in the bottom, but for some reason it doesn't give a fuck. Nah, it doesn't give a fuck. It's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever you say. Look at these ones. Creating your navigation mesh here. Okay. Sometimes it's like fighting the impossible, man. It's incredible. Okay. Oh, it's already 6. Getting late. Oh, there's a lot of houses. So let's put this. Let's think. Okay. I'm gonna call this down here. I just want to test the this is fucking interesting because all this procedural generation stuff I've been doing for ages. Now I can even go here. I'm very curious if this fucking works. It would be incredible. This is just the grass part generation, and I'm very skeptical but very excited. Wow, it works. Incredible. Funnily enough, it's really funny. Yeah, we're going to increase the radius, that's for sure. But now what I'm curious about is we need to change so this maze blocks here, block box, it has a type of collision that I'm gonna mirror here for the test. If I find it. So this is gonna be block, ignore overlap, the ground. Really? Why? It doesn't make any sense. So this is the block box, and the block box takes grass as hit collision. Let's check that again. Wow, no more checks again. That has been a crash. Alright, so I think that's the sign of is all for today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.